Hey everybody, Synergy here. Today I'm going to be bringing you an advanced guide on how to play Robin. To go over the character as a whole and her general gameplay and stuff like that. Robin is a zoner. She wants you to stay at a specific range, and for Robin's case, it's probably like right here. Mid-range, max range, like max range thunder is where you want to be at all, try to be at all times. That's definitely her strongest place to be because it's also max range thunder is also max range arc fire. And then once you threaten the ground, then that's when you want to start anti-airing. One of the things that messes people up with Robin, a lot of people, this is why a lot of people get rushed down to neutral, is because they'll throw out thunders and then nothing else. Instead of throwing out thunders first, stuff like that, they'll try to threaten the air first, which makes the opponent not scared of the ground, essentially. And if the opponent isn't scared of the ground, then Robin really struggles against rushdown. Like, you need to make them fear the ground, essentially. So you can do this in a lot of ways. You can spam thunders. When they start shielding that, you can spam arc fire, stuff like that. But let's start with low percent combos. Your main bread and butter combo is going to be something like up air into up smash. It does about 31%. Pretty good damage. You can also extend it by doing up air, arc fire, up smash. That's 48%. Really good. Let's go over throw combos really quick. Robin only has throw combos out of down throw. At 0, you want to do down throw into up tilt, because if you look at the combo counter really quick, if I try to do down throw nair at 0, it's not true. Down throw nair isn't true until around, I want to say like 10 to 12%, so if I do it at 12%, see, then it's true. A good way of putting them right into the percentage for down throw nair is doing falling fair into dash grab. That's going to put them perfectly into down throw nair percent. So if I do this, there you go. See, 31%. I think Robin's damage output's super slept on as a character. It's one of the things that's like absolutely ridiculous about this character is definitely damage output. I hit him with 3 things and he was at 48%. But anyways, falling fair can also lead into back air at around 15 to 20%. Yeah, there you go. See, once again, 48%. It looks like with low percent combos, Robin's like special percent is like 48%. That's usually what combos end at, probably around 48 to 50%, depending on how much you extend it. Down throw or throw combos, you can do down throw bear. It doesn't count it on the combo counter, but it's true. The window's a bit tight unless you're using attack canceling. It becomes much easier. Let's also talk about, so I already talked about down throw nair. Down throw nair is true to about like 70, 80. It's pretty good. Okay, so it stops working at probably around, I want to say like 65%, which is really good. And then also, Nair is a very, very high damaging move, so it's also high knockback as well. So yeah, it sends him off stage pretty far. So Nair is definitely one of Robin's best aerials by far. Down throw up air is a true combo. It doesn't kill like it did in Smash 4, like checkmate is gone. But also, down throw up air actually does kill on platforms still. So if you take them to a stage like Smashville, or say like Battlefield, or even Town and City, for example, you can kill them pretty early with down throw up air. It starts working around like 75 to 80 is the main kill window. It's almost the same as Smash 4. While on the topic of combos, I'm going to talk about Bear. I'm going to talk about landing Bear for a couple minutes. Landing Bear is actually something new I've been practicing. Something new that I have started abusing lately is landing Bear, because landing Bear can lead into stuff like grab. Yeah, see, it can lead into grab. It doesn't look true, but it's just enough hit stun for it to be true. At higher percents, you can do like landing Bear into back air, or landing Dare into back air. You can also do landing Dare into nair. It's actually really, really, really good. I believe landing Dare into back air is actually a true kill confirm at certain percents. Let me see. Yeah. It's surprisingly good. It has very little end lag. Well, it has very little end lag, and it has even less end lag. Like, it doesn't feel like it has a lot of end lag as long as you connect it. So you can do like landing Bear into up smash, for example. That one's a bit tighter, and it's also DI dependent. If they DI away, it's not true. But if they DI in, then you can get it. But yeah, I think the most popular one is probably like reverse Bear into back air, or reverse Dare into back air. It's also a very good tool to cross up with. You can run forward and cross them up like that, and then you can back air if you have good spacing on it. It's a bit difficult to hit because of just the hitbox and also the drift. Yeah, see it. Robin's cross-up arrows are actually incredible. So if they say like they shield, for example, say like they shield your up air, for example, that's completely safe. If you hit the sweet spot on it, it's completely safe if they're turned around. Unless they have a incredibly fast up B out of shield, say like Game & Watch for example, that's the only way you're going to be punished when you do that. And if they try to shield grab it, say like you cross up with up air and they think you're still in front of them. If you cross it up, then you can do arc fire. Say like you can do, you know, jump forward and you can do arc fire, slight charge up smash, and it'll kill them. Yeah, it'll kill them at like, say like 75 for example. Crossing up aerials is super strong. Dare as a whole, you can also do dare into up air. I believe it's a kill confirm a certain percent. I'm not sure. It definitely feels like it. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is a true combo. But yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about kill confirms really quick. So your main kill confirm, it's going to get you the most kills, is arc fire and up smash. Self-explanatory. Arc fire, up smash. Real simple. You know, like you can even do it from like a short hop, run up, and you can actually, if you do it from a short hop, you can actually get a slight charge in the up smash and kill them a bit earlier. So for example, yeah, like that. So I think it's like 75 slight charge will kill. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that kills ridiculously early if you do it from a short hop. So another kill confirm. This one I like to call the Sour Patch combo. If you do, say like they're on the ledge, right? If you do weak hit up air into back air. So it's a bit harder to do on smaller characters. You have to fast fall the up air to hit them. On taller characters, you can just do short hop up air into back air. Yeah, see, that's what I like to call the Sour Patch combo, because it's sour here. I'll show you. The Sour Patch combo because it's sour, sweet, and they're gone. Let's move on to a couple other kill confirms. You can do double arc fire into up air. That's another good kill confirm. Works probably around 70. So if you do arc fire, double arc fire, and up air, that kills it around 70. You can also, if you're quick enough, you can also do arc fire, up smash. Up smash has insane range. Like you'd really be surprised how high up it reaches. But those are gonna be like your main kill confirms. You can also, at higher percents, you can also do arc fire, double jump up here. That kills at around 80. I believe it might kill a bit earlier than that, like say like 75 for example. Oh yeah, that definitely kills. Let's try 70. I believe it'll kill at 70. Yeah, so arc fire double jump up air is like super strong because you're way up there in the blast zone. Up air already has huge knockback, so it's it's pretty broken. All right, so now I'm gonna go over B reverse movement. Robin has one of the strongest B reverse movements in the entire game. Like it's very good. Like B reversing is Robin's amazing, especially when you're landing. Say like you can be landing, reverse your movement with arc thunder. That combos into thunder at lower percents. But yeah, B reverse movement is a very good way, especially when landing with Robin. You can also, I like to mix up, I like to space my L thunders just right. Say like I'm edge guarding Fox, for example, I will charge L thunder, I'll B reverse off stage, and I'll throw it perfectly like that. So it hits his illusion on the way out, because L thunder has a decently big hitbox, so it'll hit him if he tries to side B. And then you can, if he doesn't, then, you know, if it misses, you can just edge guard him after that. But yeah, B reverse movement, it's also one of the best ways. Wave bounce arc fire, for example, is a great way of netting some pretty sneaky arc fire. Say like you can go in with fair and then, you know, mix up your movement like that. Let's say like you're pressuring them in advantage, right? Let's say you're pressuring them in advantage, okay? And you're threatening the air, and they decide to shield instead. So, you know, like you're threatening the air, you're throwing thunder, stuff like that. You threaten the air, and then you fade out, act like you're fading out, and then come back in with wave bounce arc fire, like that. Free stop. Or if they shield it, then you get a free grab. But yeah, B reverse movement's like super strong with Robin. There's a lot you can do out of it. Like wave bouncing, B reversing is super big with Robin. Let's talk about advantage state for a little bit, because I personally think Robin's advantage state is super good against most of the cast, besides like a couple top tiers, such as like say like Paolo or Pikachu. Basically, characters that can't get out of disadvantage for free, Robin kind of destroys. Essentially, you want to be very patient. You want to still stay mid range. So let's say you ledge trap them and they neutral get up past the arc fire. Instead of running up and trying to pressure them, they're just going to jump away from you. What you want to do is you want to keep your ground. Like look at the range on there. You want to pressure them on the ground, you know, throw thunders, stuff like that. Throw thunders, and then when they try to jump, that's when you anti-air. And if they still stay on the ground and shield, like say like look. Say you do this and they shield, that's when you run up and dash grenade. Like you have to mix up your options and also take into account your opponent's movement with their character, their options as the character. Say like let's say Pikachu, for example. Pikachu can always quick attack at a disadvantage. So if you expect that, then, you know, he tries to quick attack, you can fade back and nair the quick attack as he tries to go past you. Or say like teleport recoveries, for example, like Zelda. A lot of the times when I have Zelda at disadvantage, I always keep L Thunder charged. So in case they teleport behind me, then I can shoot an L Thunder behind them and hit their teleport. And then, you know, they're off stage or at a high percent, I can keep them in disadvantage for as long as possible. Basically, you can use Robin's range to your advantage, right? You can spam Thunder. Thunder is a very low commitment move, especially if you're at mid range like this. Like if you're at max range with Thunder, it's a very low committal move. And then if they continue to be super patient, you know, they just abuse shield on the ledge, that's when you start abusing Arc Fire. So let me talk about the misconception of Arc Fire in neutral, because it's actually pretty good against a couple of characters. A lot of the times people try to use it against rushdown characters, and that's just no good. If you try to use it against a rushdown character, then they can just jump over it and grab you, you know. But if you're using it against a character that has low ground mobility or has slow airspeed, say like Incineroar, for example, I can throw Arc Fire neutral against Incineroar at max range, and he's too slow to be able to like jump over it and, you know, punish me for it. Or let's say Snake, for example. Snake has almost no aerial mobility besides with V-reverse movement, and his ground speed is rather slow as well besides dash attack. So let's say you're pressuring Snake with Thunder, right? If Snake is not doing anything about about Thunder, that's when you start using Arc Fire neutral. If he's not punishing it, that's when you use Arc Fire neutral. But if he is, then of course you need to mix up. So it's basically like, you really need to think about the matchup when you're using Arc Fire neutral. In most cases, it is bad, but there are a few select characters that it's really good against, so you need to just keep that in mind. Let me talk about ledge trapping really quick. Keep in mind, I don't actually have the training mode mod, so it's a bit difficult to show you ledge trapping in normal training mode, so I'm probably going to put a couple clips on screen, you know, to show you a couple examples. But essentially what you want to do is you want to throw the first Arc Fire a little bit before they grab ledge. So like right there. So if they neutral get up, then you nair. But you have to delay. If they neutral get up, then you can nair, or if you have the hard read, you can run up and forward smash it. So let me show you an example. So if you run off, you know, and they neutral get up, you can have the hard read and run up and forward smash.
Yeah, because of all the shield damage that he did, he had to get out of there. And I love the way that Synergy's playing right now.
Now, if they get up attack, for example, if I said it's a neutral special, he'll get up attack. Yeah, see, okay, so get up attack, here's the misconception about get up attack as well. It does work against Arc Fire, right? But it needs to be timed correctly. A lot of the times people use their get up attack to go through the rest of Arc Fire. Like they'll use the invincibility on get up attack to go through the rest of Arc Fire, which does leave them open. But if you have the read on it, this is what you can do. Hang on. Okay. So if I put Wolf off stage. Alright, there we go. See, that's right. Free punish. So, if you have the read on get up attack, if you have the read on their get up attack, then you can punish them. You can punish them super, super, super hard. Like that. So, basically when I'm ledge trapping, I have a flowchart that I like to use with the mix-up. So I'll throw the first Arc Fire and I'll jump forward right about here. You can use these tiles as an example. So this third to last tile. So I'll jump forward, I'll throw the first Arc Fire, and I'll jump forward right here. If they roll, then I can turn around and grab them. If they neutral get up, and I'll shield like this. If they neutral get up, then I can parry it and then forward smash. If they try to jump into the Arc Fire, then I can time a nair and put them off stage. If they try to jump as well, then they get hit by nair, or I can hard read forward smash. So this position right here is super, super, super strong with Robin. It's not always going to work, of course. It's not always going to work, of course. But it's a super strong flowchart that I figured out earlier this year. Of course, you can normal ledge trap as well. If you know for sure they're going to, you know, neutral get up, you can throw a second Arc Fire. So you don't always need to throw one Arc Fire. You can also mix it up and do 2, 3. If they stay there and they're just sitting there, they will get hit by the last explosion of Arc Fire. When ledge trapping, it's also a good thing to keep in mind of your opponent's habits. Let's say you put them into a tech situation, and you run up and they always get up attack you. They always get up attack. When they're on the ledge, there's a good chance that's going to translate over to, you know, ledge trapping. So let's say you have the read on it, right? And then you can punish him for it. I didn't get the parry there, but you can just hard punish him regardless. Like if you can just hard shield it and then forward smash. It's fast enough. It's fast enough on most characters. So, let's say you put them into a tech situation and they always roll. They always roll, right? Or they always roll either direction. When they're on the ledge, you're probably thinking, okay, well, I noticed they have a habit of rolling, so maybe they're going to roll.
Wait before he pulls the trigger on the smash attack. Good. Covering options there with synergy.
Ledge trapping is all about positioning yourself in a way that covers the most options, and also being able to recognize your opponent's habits and position yourself in a way that punishes their habits as hard as possible.
That still did a lot of damage.
Oh!
But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up with this guide. This isn't a guide for advanced players, so I didn't cover things such as I didn't go into super big detail about things like neutral and stuff like that, neutral recovery, stuff like that, because I'm taking into account you probably already know how to play Robin if you're watching this advanced guide. But if not, then I'm down to make a beginner's guide eventually in the future if people are interested in it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Make sure you never back down.